Any brana shayakuma Nipana bono brana Pese minkumyana shayemuma I promise everybody adosu Yadi ya Yes I yes am I Rabba hena konto koni Jama Nadawo Yeah Nibana fono brana Pese minkumyana sheye muma I promise everybody else Yeah, me rawo That is me rawo Mama hena konto koni Yeah Masa yeah No question nipa na mpenika Ye wani tua na okwamu po wanyi ntumuda Aba onya memra na fe ya so atwene na ya dane ye ni so nyansafo na ye ebu nipa ye ni mani wo ye ni mfere ye fe ni die ye die wo ntia so se ye obedi obi hu adanse kumu anya nipa ni mfeva teche madane bo sha hodo so ni nyina onteda onya mi achi difo no po ne mane ye ya efi se wonya nim se da chi obebu akonta enzo trust sem na so kwa ni nika ni ebubu so ni anonte oyo jiji sika se nyame ma Peter Chedi was I here the check one. Tiba the ten I saw manage consultation number. Yes, Christo Bako, Draco Prono Bako, about the just getting the more that we where the differ. When we are minipa, Koyani Pidipa, and the Debbie our carry him Trenya Mesompa. Charlie, it's not funny anymore. No, some other believers even declare holy war. But I beg Charlie, tell me what be holy about this war. And then Nipa Mojana Debbie, what more? Any brana shayakuma Nibana fono brana Pese minkumyana shayemuma I promise everybody else Yeah Yes, my benya safonya na montete ni esumano. Papa sobo madie senu nemu mye fatano. Ene wo sabeko wa no ejade wo na fa no. Amanyo se mi eduma mu podi nyina ye kanana no. Ye dia fobia to ye dream propaganda no. Omampani fosi no kweti asidi ama omamma no. Ene wo kire de to kwanda nso ye ne emo ye danta no. Di obenya kukodu aka no na ya bona no. Adamu die ni buapayo, ahusenti na wayo. Joni papa na wanye no ye boni mano. Say, as no one no bread, no me no bread. Ye just have no hunter, and you who the mercy bread. And I didn't go to cranny, I feel I share bread. Or mine, I didn't go be see it. I to nip and bread. Yeah, bread. I to bread in a year, go get a year tread. Yeah, mercy, kid, you didn't die, and no dog bread. Yes, go to a man, I know for me and so. And so nipa that's a nico, na cocaine. If you have to say, we did any go one song. Only one year, I didn't know before one whole time. Trust I'm not saying no make your friend on this papa. Ne papa said on him when you meant to chacha. I promise everybody else.
Yes. Yes. Patechim.
Udia Bansika Messay, or 4 months a year. The good poet and papa. Why don't you go patam for?
Yes.
Obisima Case, a woman see a jitu. Not some pocket way a dear will for me. Huh? A tour, Messa Tabium, Messia tour, a 2 year, a year.
Yes.
Now, as a son may, what Jimmy tour?
Yes.
What Jimmy tour, I say, would it one go good year foot? Ana me catch us as a woman answer to toa. Let the go for 2 more. Young go for 2 to talk. Uncle you for 2 and for the tour.
Young fat 20 tour.
Young fat 20 tour. Yes, 50 for 20 for 2 at all. Mr. for 2 and 15 to talk. And for 2 to talk.
Sasain.
What you try the 20 go futuam?
Yes.
And the bomb no bra.
Yes.
You fit for 2 top. And the for 2 top. If the 2 years, yes. Me come at before that. Money better. Me come at Pasa. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Mesi toi, a toi dia. What you toi?
You go futuam. Yes.
You fit for 2 top.
And for you toi. Debbie.
What if for 2 to hard? What 50 for 2? Ni ye be young for ya.
Yes. Tieto.
Was you to for 2 for 2 you know? What can babu na ni pani be di so no nya ne dere.
Yes.
Eti we say what are you put time for?
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
Yeah, babu the book of Hey guy. One.
Verse number 6.
Number 6.
Media P.
Say for 2 no better Mobati for 2 Mobati 2 no. If you want the idea,
we did some me.
but we can't afford ya. Ya beti 2. If you beti you me.
Mohonya mushe.
Ya wonya say.
Openi apade.
Openi aketia de man no. Egu futu no.
Ya fiti etuo.
Ya fiti dai.
Etuo.
Me na fiti 2 no. Me na me tro fiti 2. Na no program say enabi mo ewiase a etuo gie no mbeje. But omo di futu mu a om fiti futu no to. No ma di 2. Mo di 2 no to. Futu no to.
Yes.
Ye ni 2. Ye ni 2. O di 2. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Fe ku futu am. Fa bo ma no bra. Me fiti 2. Me ni 2. Etuo ye ni. Mo pa 2 je. Mo pa 2 di.
Yeah.
Toi, Yanni toi, on dit toi, hallelujah, fais pour toi, fais pour mano bras, mais vite toi, toi et là, Yanni, mon père toi dit, mon père toi dit. Toi, Yanni toi, on dit toi, hallelujah, fais pour toi, fais pour mano bras, mais vite toi, toi et là, Yanni, mon père toi dit, mon père toi dit. Moi, on fit for 2 to. On dit 3. On dit 3 no to. For 2 no to. You need 3. You need 3. On dit 3. Hallelujah. Fais pour toi. Fais pour mano bras. Mais vite 3. Mais 3. Moi, on fit for 2 to. On dit 3. On dit 3 no to. For 2 no to. You need 3. You need 3. On dit 3. Hallelujah. Fais pour toi. Fais pour mano bras. Mais vite 3. Mais 3. Toi et là. Mon père toi dit. Mon père toi dit.
Yes. Oji to
Beji, but we give for 2 more. On fit for 2 to. On dit 3. On dit 3 no to. For 2 no to. You need 3. You need 3. On dit 3. Hallelujah. Fais pour toi. Fais pour mano bras. Mais vite 3. Mais 3. Toi et là. Mon père toi dit. Mon père toi dit.
Yes.
Moi, on fit for 2 to. On dit 3. On dit 3 no to. For 2 no to. You need 3. You need 3. On dit 3. Hallelujah. Fais pour toi. Fais pour mano bras. Mais vite 3. Mais 3. Toi et là. Mon père toi dit. Mon père toi dit.
Yes. Oji to.
Moi, on fit for 2 to. On dit 3. On dit 3 no to. For 2 no to. You need 3. You need 3. On dit 3. Hallelujah. Fais pour toi. Fais pour mano bras. Mais vite 3. Mais 3. Toi et là. Mon père toi dit. Mon père toi dit.
Yes. Oji to.
$1, 1 CD. In the time of Mills and Mahama, 2 CDs, $1. If I was them, I would say to the people of Ghana, I'm sorry. We are sorry for the poor work we have done. We're going to go and think about ourselves. But that is not the people we're dealing with. The fruits of office, the money under the table has become sweet for them. $1, 1 CD. In the time of Mills and Mahama, 2 CDs, $1. If I was them, I would say to the people of Ghana, I'm sorry. We are sorry for the poor work we have done. We're going to go and think about ourselves. But that is not the people we're dealing with. The fruits of office, the money under the table has become sweet for them.
What you say is crap. Period. What? has he said which is crap?
Everything he says. I enjoy him, though. I like him as a person because he knows the people are stupid, so he just give it to them all the time, and I like him. He gives it to them, He said he's going to do this. I'm surprised he didn't tell him he's going to shave Jesus Christ's beard.
This country is in serious trouble, ladies and gentlemen. We are in serious trouble. We need to rescue this country, ladies and gentlemen. The presidency has been so depraved, so muddied, so dirtied, that I tell you in all sincerity as a Ghanaian, that I feel terribly sad today as a Ghanaian. We need to rescue this country. Wallahi, inshallah.
Please don't cry.
We shall rescue our country. To rescue this country. Wallahi, inshallah.
Please don't cry.
We shall rescue our country. Inshallah.
Please don't cry.
We shall rescue our country. To rescue this country. Wallahi, inshallah.
Please don't cry.
We shall rescue our country. To rescue this country. Wallahi, inshallah.
Please don't cry.
We shall rescue our country. To rescue this country. Wallahi, inshallah.
Please don't cry.
We shall rescue our country.
See, I don't like people like you. I hate greedy people like you. Where are Smalley? Come here. See these little boys? The only power they have against people like you is this. And they will come after you one day. They will come after you. If you were doing your job, these boys won't be carrying this. Smalley, look me for face. General, they tell you, say one day you go be something. You go be big man. Cock that gun, make her hear. Thank you. When you sabi use them, then go respect you. Because now your money, then take they do all the madness within the do. Cock that gun, make her hear. Thank you. When you sabi use them, then go respect you. Because now your money, then take they do all the madness within the do. Go do your work. Let it go.
Oh, they want no fire, who? What to yem rade? It's a yam out to me. Oh, may you move a dead. Ya brabo be ye fe. Nenupe, no ma ya pabe. Ye be ya pro yama ya kwabe. Papa was he cancel, he made him. Oko Jesse Jana wa braye ponyono. Amemo boni esi konto bohini. Ye hu fi tempo aye se koko. Kona wo beka semno ya sha won funu muma. Timamufu na ye pray. Dollar bako, sidi timinto. Drop wire day, drive timinto. 24 crosses, so I won't timinko. Kakroye bedi so boys timinto. Kenya Sambina Manmo. Kwesi, Ayare, Hunyum, Bina, Hashe, Makume, Mama. Yeah. And your door, Hunyum, Namito. Kwesi, Ayare, Hunyum, Bina, Hashe, Makume, Muma. Da.
Yeah, cut out to share. Henry Broye. Rebel, so you bet you will serve by red. Moody Yedi, Kojevisia. Namone Mabusia for a budget.
Yeah, quite on ya was a cananya. My canea wasn't quite a news in your day. And you will refuse to put down a boo. Yeah. You barely fool where they kill you. So corruption and dirty games. And my own refuse, I'm really Kafo. Yeah. No, say what you swap for. Everyone you can need, and I was you for. But since the day you can't run rumble, who soon you will buy a better set of food? I don't who you know me too. Ara who you be no shame. Mama. Yeah. Yeah, to the show. Yeah, that will come. The trouble, that can't see me talk. Yeah, yes, you could, so yeah, you might know. Yeah, number Sabasa, baby, say you shoot you. Yeah, so. Tantini and Timindi, oh, man, Peppy, yeah.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Eni anu na adofo no michichi amu me yamusumfu Mr. Araka me pacho se network ni ya muma mi hu. Se network ni ye na sound no so eye clear. Me pacho muma mi hu na yem proceed ye hye de nimre bebre nti. Ye be me de be 15-20 minutes ebe di mi nkomo. Na me bie phone lines no na amanfo a kire o madwen na this issue and this topic you know eye ehiasem. And I say, I mean, everybody, whether you are in the diaspora, whether you are still in Ghana, this is an important issue. I was saying, you know, yetimi it can be because a idea, a bubu corona pray, a idea be a day, when you, and I say a day, Minka say, it drilling the progress of Ghanaians in the diaspora. Drilling the progress of Ghanaian businessmen in Ghana, and at the end of the day, you know, it is an act of corrupt practices are being perpetrated by the government of the day, the MPP government today, in collaboration with the NDC in Parliament. Now, I will explain why. I was say I have to go straight to the topic and try to explain one or two things. Na me bie akonya ama amanfo so na musoma be kire ma adwen na mahu say ahanom a yete all the time no we are not here to favor anybody. Ahanom no we are not here because we have personal with someone. There be yete ha Ghana empumtuo say the be ya Ghana e be fa ne ntuma pefra na ye mu bia ye wo nkoasum e wo abrocheman mu no ye betima soa ye nyama na ya ba back to Ghana na abrochirefo no so no Abba page more Ghana ayeti said yeah back in 1961 all the way 1961 all the way to 1966 you know na amanfo free Britain amanfo free Norway amanfo free America ebeye dwuma my Ghana and that was for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. The historical records are there enunti anya dia ye be twentwen so ye nyemu ebe twetwen komo said ye se na fata ema amanfo so eti enyoma bi ase efa asama ma betre wa ni titru yenuanu ma mo abrochire man mu yenuanu ma mo abrochire ni de nti amese mu ye ni titru ni say enam ade we ya mene mo eba betwetwe nkomo we no ye mududu na no ye dwuma asai ye mududu na no meka ya ye documented and those who are even not documented you know because ye documented no dudu no ye bia shipping companies ye documented no so no dudu no omo ye documented na omo bia shipping companies no they employ our brothers and sisters are dudu no omo buy omo ni documents no to help us load our containers here and take it back home. Now they did kind in order not to waste my time you know medinchia kakra ebema yahwefo the family and friends are mo hweye a video ena me ba bebo akira amanfa mama hu krono any the collaborative criminality both NDC ni MPP a perpetrate or my Ghana very very important. It's very very key. Now before that you know Musa Kikat Lawal campaign manager Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiani ewa Asawasi constituency ntia me de say Baba Musa Kikat ewa ha asema ye ba be kan wa ha no I know say we go catch Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say krono na woni ne MPP for ebo oman Ghana in collaboration with NDC members in parliament you know ene omutu adedi na ye ne omu ye wo bi chi na ye wo bi ye ne omu ye wo bi nyam Moko and Awal Safiu are also watching. Thank you very much for doing the watching. Larry Laws, thank you very much. Lepe Odami, thank you very much. Abdul Kuta, Haji Umar Sanda, Allah kiyaye ka big bro inda kake duka Allah kiyaye ka. Aisha Adam, Umar Faruk Muhammad, Sarki Falaki, Allah kiyaye ka inda kake duka. Sistofe Efua, thank you very much, my big sis. Bibi Obi Anyamin Shraw. Mma Hawa, wa alaikum salam, Allah kiyaye ki. Kafefe Abe, thank you very much, big bro. Inda kake duka Allah kiyaye ka. Thank you very much. Garos, Babangida Sharif Sidi. Mma Hawa, again, Umar Faruk. Garba A. Yusuf, Jamal Muhammad, Emi Depase, the whole North America, Busanga for Henny. Omoya 5 pe, one year or Henny no. Last month, you know, mu nipa otosu says our Busanga New America. One also about na Emi Depase, one also ha. Because this issue about shipping, you know, na a fire home, a very, very important. Mamishe, Wine Biona Waha. I see my one and only lovely big sis, Kit in the Kikidoga Allah Kia Iki. Salawuddin Abubakar, thank you very much for being here with us. Kevin Ekobedu Taylor, boss, Mehunwaha, thank you very much for doing the watching also in the ghost team. Thank you very much. Mehun Alima Silva, thank you very much, sis, for doing the watching. Jibs Dawat, Mujib Hamidu, thank you very much also for being here. Mansour Idris, thank you very much. Bronx, New York. Ajiasia Gado Matala Garbaki na Allah Kiyaiki, thank you very much for doing the watching. Nuruddin Z Muhammad, all the way in Ghana, currently in Ghana, originally from yes, originally. Now the first home is Columbus, Ohio. Thank you very much, big bro, for doing the watching. Raouf Shamsu, big bro, thank you very much for doing the watching as well. Who is here again? Alaji Garba, aka Red Tiger, also Mewunwaha. Thank you very much, big bro, for doing the watching. I see lot of people. Moroba Latif also. Thank you very much. With that being said, without much I do, let me tell family and friends, say we are live on Facebook, Real Talk, Facebook. We are live on Facebook, cross-posting live on Facebook, concerned citizens of Ghana, as well as we are live on YouTube, Article Real Talk on YouTube. As I said, we have a lot to talk about in T. And yeah, dear, make us be brave.
Do you come with two teachers? You were not informed too. Continue. No problem. God will see us. There is God. There is God in everything we are doing. Those bloods that are sharing in Bronu will answer. What of two teachers? What of two teachers that can tell us that they conducted that exam? Do you come with any? Principal? No, too. You only waka come. Okay. Now the first lady is calling you. Come, I want to help you. Come to find your child, your missing child. Will you keep quiet? Child. There is God. Do you come?
Thank you very much for watching. As I said, there is a lot of me person me kawaha me person me wasting time. If the sound is clear and the volume is clear, let me know so that I can proceed. Those watching me on Facebook and YouTube, say sound any clear, na network any clear. Please kindly notify me so that I can proceed. Very, very important. Say discusses something. Each time Obi a Bonnie, it says say we all come together to make sure say we condemn it and find solution to the problem. Because of our own parochial interests, Kuroni do eni muntino. Well, in a haste trying to defend the criminality now, you end up exposing more rot and more criminal and daring issues. Now it was in the hidden to the general public. Very, very important. Without this, I don't really do this all the time, but my general manager is live. My general manager is doing the watching. A friend the person will sign me, and I hope say me advert mawa. I was so cautious. Sheikh Amin Zabarma, Agege Kina, the king of the street. When you go to Manhattan, New York, he is the king of the street. Sheikh Amin Zabarma, wherever you are, thank you very much for doing the watching. Ghana for more shaming. Let me start this way. We all know, say, the issue of La Bianca, and Abbas say, I will be discussing. Let me say, so many people have discussed it. Honestly speaking, I had wanted also, my emergency person may discuss it, all right, but my time, is a little bit tight. But as usual, nipa there. So if you have interest in an issue, no chronic do all the time, you try to listen different opinions and different views. Sano you know exactly what to say, when to say, and how to say. And when it comes to the issue of La Bianca, La Bianca entity bi wa Ghana, solely a Ghanaian company. The Juma wa ya ne say what the enam mekanama what the akoko sire what the akoko ataban what the akoko chest ne bono what the akoko legs eba was the fish ba. Now when you come to Ghana, one of the #1 leading importer of nyoma way na layman understanding na me person me say the bear will proceed with the reason why I'm here. So what happened is the company was established in 2015 or is it 2014? 2014, sorry, 2014. So the Juma wa ye no. From the checks, 2014 wa ye Juma no. We shall see on a good note as a Ghanaian. You will benefit 1 or 2 Ghana by no Edemano under the John Mahama NDC-led government. Edidimwana MPP eba power. 2017, she was elected as a member of Council of State. Number 1, were a member of the Council of State of Ghana, which means she is covered under Article 71 of the 1992 Constitution. There are various emoluments what enjoy menu mi enu yenya. Ye wa akachia ye de mano. In fact, after 4 years of Nana Akufo-Addo in 2020, was JS Gracia and sana every month biano was about 22,000 Ghana cedi. About 22,000 Ghana cedi. Titisika ni 220 million a month as in salary for being a representative in the Council of Elders. Wamutu president. What people have to understand about the Council of Elders, and I say Council of State, Omejuma Constitution, they advise the president of the day. But the Constitution is clear. Their advice is not binding on the president. Ombetima to president for say, policy way I would abano emwa, but it is at the discretion of the president to either accept it or disregard it. It is to president fu, but and your compulsory say president ebetie the Council of State and these are some of the reasons why we advocate for total abolition and scrapping of the Council of State, because we are wasting our money. Because at the end of the day, duties now constitution that they should advise the president, and your compulsory say when they advise the president, sorry, I think they say the volume is okay. And your compulsory say if they advise the president should accept it whether he like it or not. No. Ombe advise the president, so opa no obefa opa wonfa enye binding upon the president. Now this lady is part of the Council of States. Again, she is part of the committee of part of the committee sorry, I'm getting some notification here. Me pacho network ni ya na obi meba. I'm getting some notification here. I don't know for me pacho, if the network is okay, let me know. As sound is low. Me pacho say sound na ba mo ma me hu. I think the sound is okay. So in the nutshell, the me person me train and say La Bianca, the woman at the center of this whole issue, she was a member of the Council of State. And I made akonya we kase Council of State, omejuma constitution ni dia money say they advise the president. Now, what the constitution stated ni say they can advise the president, but advice now omedibama president, it's not binding upon the president. Say he should act upon the advice. Not just say omu advise the president na ope no obefa opeso a wonfa. That's all I want people to understand. This La Bianca woman was a part of the Council of States. Kasa currently. And she has been part of the Council of States since 2017. So this is her second term. So what people have to understand is say the same woman now will own the La Bianca group of company and La Bianca company, sitting on the Council of State of Ghana no and our Council of State Committee and our membership no were a part of the Article 71 beneficiaries every month biya no yetwia ne ka about 22,000 Ghana cedi titisika ne 220 million de to so biem waka omo ex gratia at the end of 2020, that is last year in 2021, because she was sitting on the Council of State membership. Now, Nejuma Woyeni say, what's a company called La Bianca in 2014? Nejuma Woyeni say, Okofa fish, Okofa Nkoko, Akoko no force Akoko nibi. Aha, force Akoko no. Hey, Okofa ne nine, Okofa ne Amina Taban, Ofa ne bo the chests. What me fa akoko sere ni na wode ba. Now one thing people have to understand is say each of this variety of akoko pass ewo benchmark value edaso. I will explain benchmark value because that is why I'm here. And each of the benchmark value now akoko na wode ba no e bia wo duty and taxes maminya no in layman understanding. E bia wo taxes e wo say what Ochia Ghana ban ewo port enti ne sere no ewo taxes a obetwia ne nsa I mean the feathers no ewo taxes a obetwia ne nan ewo taxes a obetwia ne bo ewo taxes a obetwia sanso na fish ewo taxes a obetwia ba uhwe ni na fish no mom ena ne taxes no esua which is 5%. One of the Special OSP, Office of the Special Prosecutor, one of the findings from finding against the eye, wabo Ghana krono, na krono na wabo Ghana no ba kuye, what me loadu container, ni na ya akoko esere ana akoko tie, wo loadu be 3/4, ana 3/4 of the container, na fie bi aka no na wa loadu fish etu oba na waka kire Ghana aban say fish no de aba so duty na wo ye no wo ye duty based on fish. Meanwhile more than half of the container ni na no ya akoko enye fish. That is one. Two, I did be why your friend benchmark value, and this is where I have interest, and this is where you and I have to have interest. Benchmark value ni na ye adebia it wasn't existing. There was a different form and it existed during JJ time, during Kufuor time, during Mills and Mahama time. MPP buy and omudi be a friend benchmark value buy. The benchmark value no, the layman understanding and say, Yavani say, yeah, in general, ya wabu chirunu. Normally, in your mind, you're todi bagani in a second hand. Normally, in your mind, tobagani in a second hand. Intimidate car a young phantom. Yavani say, Mato Toyota Camry waha 2015 Toyota Camry. A accident car and a mato. Meto car no $10,000. Sorry, meto car no $5,000. Based on the accident and the year no 2015, meto car no $5,000. Before Nana Akufo-Addo ba power no, uko Ghana na uko duty a they have menkane say based on sika me matoka no ediaba Ghana no wo standard bia they use that to give me the duty a memfantria car TNE. They consider the mileage, they consider the engine, and then they consider the amount to a metal car no mama me duty a minchia. Wow, wo shame. Wo so ko to 2015 Camry. Mono brand new, which is let's say $40,000. Now wo so do kwa based on the mileage, based on the year, and based on the amount now to you know. Remember, maybe the accident car me turn 5,000. Wo the any mono o turn 40,000. Until you know automatically say me no mienu your duty enye pay. This is what used to be happening in Ghana. Nana Akufo-Addo ni MPP baye. Eno omusi debi. Amanfo etok car and motor car me the car na yemfaton. They kind of manipulate the amount no omudi atono, which number one is a lie, because Ubaha companies na your total cars to say IAAI to say Copat any of my it is regulated by the federal government. It won't mean temper with mileage, won't mean temper with price, because based on that and obetria taxes and the one of the greatest cardinal sin ewa abrochire is to invade taxes. And to obey noa webetima manipulate the price of a car. Wato ayama wo title, ayama wo receipt asika wo twieni. Won't mean sesanda. So Ghana government dealing with Copat or dealing with IAAI and other companies na talk us no. It easy for Ghana government to know say Mr. Article car we ya wato free America eba Ghana no. Price ni e say because when they use my VIN number no omobo based on VIN number na ewo title na media ma omo na they will be able to know say na matter car no, and based on that you know, they charge me duty. But Nana Akufo-Addo ni MPP baye, this is what they did. Me pesa am for TNE because Miami investigation. In fact, I have my own personal schoolmates. They are custom officers. Ebikura were ranks. Nana Akufo-Addo baye. And omudi bibi e fe ne benchmark values e baye. Benchmark ne say omudi figure bi atowo. Number one of their defense yes and say amount 40 meter car no, they understate the amount of motor car. Me the car na yem faton. They understate amount of motor car no. The government is not able to determine the actual taxes and I say actual duty or modi be to car no so. So omudi bibi e friend benchmark value ebe to ho. Benchmark value ni e. So wa wo beto Toyota Camry bia e 2015 Toyota Camry no. Engineer 2.4 no. Whether auto mono, whether auto accident car, whether auto used car, na wonya de ba Ghana. Benchmark value ni say obey duty of let's say 200 million. Et imagine say me matter 2015 Camry accident car $3,000. Me de ko Ghana me duty 250 million. Sorry, 200 million. Wosusu akoto used car anamono no ude kodur Ghana usu betua 200 million. We idea obia wo shape nyoma ko Ghana bia any. We su ya idea obia wo Ghana bia benchmark value issues eba ye corruption ni ketashasha eba ye. I think last 2 years before 2020 election we all had Sami Jemfimo, we all had Comrade Kwesi Pratemo, any other Ghanaians, any other political commentators. Kasate, the way our benchmark value is being applied, you know, it's not fair. Pay close attention. So this is about benchmark value. And yet, sikabi omudi abeto say particular item way. It doesn't matter how much a auto item no abuchiri. Unya di bedur Ghana nko ade a sa tipper truck way. Unya to free America. Na wo de bedur Ghana nko ade a price we no betua duty. Sa tipper truck na unya to free Canada e de ko Ghana. And also omo the benchmark value be ato e de amasa price sa car no. Even though the same car, but because we free America and we free Canada and abaku free Europe and e bentino. With different benchmark value on the amano. Eti minu mienu ina wo Britain. Na you to the same car, but at different values. Na you ko Ghana, we are going to pay the same duty. Meanwhile, oba do chira say minka ne say RAV4 2020. Na me to accident one $20,000. Now we to brand new $45,000. Me duty a metriano and I taxes a metriano. Totally different from Wusu taxes or betria because the car maybe the toy and lesser compared to Wusika with the toy woody. Pay close attention. So this issue of La Bianca, the is it Customs Staff Association, CSA, are trying everything possible to protect the integrity of the customs of Ghana and protect the integrity of their boss, Colonel Damwa. Again, the president of Chamber of Free Zones and Trade, one also Amfo Sefa, one also is doing everything possible because they work hand in hand to make sure, say, they protect the integrity of the customs of Ghana, and the indicted, and I say, Colonel Damwa one also Nehu Abba Sama special prosecutor as citing say wakaho ena wo bua maame no emani invade taxes. Pay close attention. So in their attempts to defend, because according to the OSP office, and our special prosecutor findings, maame no, she has done something wrong. Why invade taxes? And to invade taxes, it is the cardinal sin of any democratic setting, because the taxes any year impuntu juma ewo kronim. Taxes. Now, maybe a video be actually. I want you to pay close attention, because chrono ye nimpenimfo chrono amanfo ye say wo ye mpenimfo o mudi enim no. I keep telling Ghanaians, in Ghana there is no rule of law. Yes, in Ghana omo di omadwene ene bu oman no omo mfa de constitution ne kan ye omo ankasa omo act of parliament omo act of various government institutions na omo trotro no, because police for omo constitution, military omo constitution, what's the name, aviation omo constitution, what's the name, customs omo constitution, prison office omo constitution. Obia on constitution, I mean the rules and regulations are govern their activities, how they discharge them. A formality and all this constitution of various governmental institutions, it has to conform with the constitution of the Republic of Ghana. And as we all know, I know say by now a lot of people have memorized this part of the constitution. Chapter 1 of the constitution, supremacy of the constitution, chapter 1, article 1, Ghana for say, the sovereignty of Ghana resides in the hands of the people of Ghana, in whose name and for whose welfare the powers of government shall be exercised within the limits laid down in this constitution. B, no, and clause 2 of article 1, say, any law in Ghana which is inconsistent with the constitution, to the extent of that inconsistency, must be null and void. It say all these governmental institutions, formulate policy and regulation. No regulation, evaluate any of the provision of the constitution from article 1 to article 299 now. I was say you did to because it violates the constitution. Meaning the same constitution, article 3, defense of the constitution, clause 3, 4, 5. Ekatre say, as citizens of Ghana, it is our democratic right to say, whenever, whether one person or a group of persons, be it government or any other person within the territories of Ghana, decides to is trying to violate any portion of the constitution, any provision of the constitution, we have every right, without fear or favor, to fight that person to make sure that we protect the constitution of the republic. And by doing so, we have committed no crime. We are in Ghana. Constitution, article 1 clause 1 say, Ghana 2 mini in Asha Yensa. Na yene ya pone kakradia bibi a friend government say kakra na dia show mun sa ya form government government no omunfa sa 2 million dia ma omo no and identify our scarce resources no omunfa into cronium empon for the Ghana the generality, for the betterment of the generality, and I said the country as a whole. It is when they are doing something that is contrary to the provision of the Constitution, we have every right to speak against it. Again, to Mr. Adeke, Kasa Bebribesa. Montie video we. Na me mamu my analysis. Na me fa course kakra. I want you to listen to this video.
Officer of the law, which one would you go in for?
So the OSP actually used the benchmark. If you read section 67, there's no mention of benchmark. That is why I kept saying that was an internally designed tool for us. There's no act backing
but it was
a benchmark.
It was a government directive, you agree?
I am saying to you that as a staff representative,
yeah, but it was a directive.
I actually
We'll come to you. Just sort of, I understand that you're very passionate about the technicalities. Would you allow me to bring in Adam Senano briefly so we can hear from you? What do you think about it? Okay, so just go ahead. Right.
I wanted to correct
very quickly.
A statement made by the former Deputy Trade Minister that before advance ruling is made, a committee has to be formed and a form has to be filled. It's a lie. There's nothing in this law that states that. Probably he has a different law than the Act of 2015.
It's never been a convention. You've been in the space for a long time.
Convention like
You've never filled the form?
I mean, there's never a convention like that. You remember the last time you interviewed me, I told you that even the benchmark value that the OSP is basing its argument on is illegal. It's illegal by means of our laws, by means of WTO and WCO. There is nothing within the 6th method of valuation that is called benchmarking. That even the benchmark value that the OSP is basing its argument on is illegal. It's illegal by means of our laws, by means of WTO and WCO. There is nothing within the 6th method of valuation that is called benchmarking. So if it's illegal by means of is illegal. It's illegal by means of our laws, by means of WTO and WCO. There is nothing within the 6th method of valuation that is called benchmarking. Is illegal. That the OSP is basing its argument on is illegal. That even the benchmark value that the OSP is basing its argument on is illegal. Is illegal by means of our laws, by means of WTO and WCO. There is nothing within the 6th method of valuation that is called benchmarking. So even the benchmark on which the OSP's argument is being based on is illegal. So even the benchmark value that the OSP is basing its argument on is illegal. Is illegal by means of our laws, by means of WTO and WCO. There is nothing within the 6th method of valuation that is called benchmarking. So even the benchmark value that the OSP is basing its argument on is illegal. Is illegal by means of our laws, by means of WTO and WCO. There is nothing within the 6th method of valuation that is called benchmarking. So even the benchmark value that the OSP is basing its argument on is illegal. Is illegal by means of our laws, by means of WTO and WCO. There is nothing within the 6th method of valuation that is called benchmarking. So even the benchmark on which the OSP's argument is being based on is illegal. So in the first place, everything from day one is off. That even the benchmark value that the OSP is basing its argument on is illegal. Is illegal by means of our laws, by means of WTO and WCO. There is nothing within the 6th method of valuation that is called benchmarking. So even the benchmark on which the OSP's argument is being based on is illegal. So in the first place, everything from day one is off. Number two.
So, this gentleman you heard him saying, speaking, Nidindi Amful Sefa, one year president of Chamber of Free Zones. In fact, the other gentleman here, SRO gift chairman, one also your Custom Staff Association representative. So they are out there trying to defend the integrity of the customs and then to defend the integrity of Colonel Damwa and to defend the LaBianca woman now, where member of the Council of State, you know. They are telling Ghanaians, they say, in the 6 categories of is it what we use to word be our mudi Emma discount on imported goods in Ghana, no, there is nothing called benchmark value. It is illegal in Ghana. Illegal. But the question here is, if benchmark value are illegal since 2017, and a mudi BBF benchmark value, eba or my name, NDC name, MPP name, and a mudi J importers seeker are any council are a criminality against the constitution. The NDC know and they are quiet. The MPP who brought that benchmark value are also happy, say they are siphoning Ghanaians from their their hard-earned monies. Benchmark value na ye bo hu de wuro say egu amanfo adwuma are truly personally minim nipa out of all these dubious collections na omoye wo port no wo shipper me first shipping am ye wo kromu a wono na me di me nyoma ma no che say wonya shipping biom mudi so many taxes, mudi so many hikes in how do you call it, duties aba ama say yentimi sending nyoma wa Ghana ya ye wa brochire aye shipping mogu ye dwuma ya ye wa brochire aye ni nyoma nkrata de be dwuma ye nuanom kakra mo nkrata o mo bia shipping companies a yetimi boaboa mu load companies na ema omunya adwuma na yeso omutwa ye ka ema ye survive until say ye be save bi e de aye nyoma na nkrata sem no wo mogu o medwuma ama yeso adwuma aboye. You someone Ghana ni, and in trying to defend a council of states, in trying to defend Colonel Damuano, Omaba Bonte Katre Ghana for say there is nothing in the laws of Ghana or in the laws of customs a benchmark value, a illegal ewa Ghana. Omajijiska, and as we speaking today, Ukwaho na ukwa duty ya. Yeah, the benchmark value ne di duty ne bema any taxes amo ya. As we speaking today right now. Yakoka ABCO they are trying to destroy and now collapse the woman's business. Some benchmark value funa mudiba o my Ghana no. Munim amount for mama mu jetirashe. Munim amount for mo abochira mo ya shipping a mama o madwuma egu. Munim amount for mo Ghana anka ye shipping a wo mo so mo ye adwuma ye no mama o madwuma ba mo. Munim because you brought something useless. Something criminal, something illegal. Your friend a benchmark value. Ma hike. All the prices of goods are ye deba. Enuntine amount for be great me do mo car ba. Duty amodi toso because of benchmark value no. Wo muntimi nyi na car na kahabo na demorrage akaka no. Na mako auction car nipa na tono. E very say $5,000 no. What the Ghana na maka chen say because of benchmark values amodi ato car no so no. Any sky was so tia no ntimi ntia. Na demorrage a check car no na waja car no habo ho wono dan ani a na moma auction car no $200-300 na mo di ama mumpinanom out of the illegality a Martina Ghana both the NDC and the MPP a mu committee e Ghana. This is the Kuraye team say in an attempt to protect someone who has invaded taxes in Ghana no. And the customs are telling us, say, benchmark value now, my use since 2017, no, illegal. Benchmark value, no, it is illegal. It doesn't exist in the laws of Ghana. It doesn't exist in the law 6 criteria, sir. Customs, edition, Emma discount, nyoma wa import to the ababuchre, every abuchaba Ghana. Illegal. They have nothing called benchmark value. Don't pay close attention to what the man was saying. That is the word that we use here. Illegal. Benchmark value does not exist in any of the 6 criteria, sir. Wamusha edema discount. Import. Because the issue here is, Mameno are enjoying some discounts to be a. She doesn't deserve. It means, Yafani said, Yama, what the abano. I was say we're enjoying 5% discount, but they are giving her about 40% discount. And that is where the special prosecutor came in and investigated the woman and found out say truly no, why discount to be any kwase wonya. Now no, in order for them to explain to us say why didn't they give her 5% but they gave her 40%? I'm trying to explain say in layman understanding say the be in a bit in order for them to come and tell us say maame no ampa na e wo say wo 40 na 5 na mo kan de wono na nyuma na wo de ba na those nti na e man 40 no. Now they are telling us say that even benchmark value na wo mu gina so a wo mu de maame ni discount no benchmark value is even illegal. So they later in the program ye bisa ne say maame no enyoma na wo de ba ye no ana discount na wo nya ye no, where does it fall? Where does it fall? Because they have two major edema discount. Does it fall on A or B? He couldn't answer. He never answered the question. One answer question, you know. But this is where I want to draw your attention. Ghana fona mutuana maame no we Ghana ni enti wo ye pese ye gu na djuma no. Some of us we are sick in the head. Ye yare. We are sick. We nipa bako. Why employ nipa 10 million ana? Sorry, why employ nipa 5,000 ana? Why nipa bako? How many workers does she have? I'm not saying say young gune juma. Menkasa, but has she violated the laws of the land? Yes. Has she evaded taxes? Yes. What are the appropriate sanctions? And what say your demand? That is what we are calling for. That is what we are calling for. Since 2017, because we have been made aware, say, on the average, a month, when you containers, 40-footer containers, averaging 350, 370 every month. The container barco, when in duty, I was also say, the required taxes are, and I require duty, I was so chiama abino. When in Sikaga Nasheri. Now, Fatu answer. Saying what they Ghana buy in terms of taxes. Now look at something here. This is despite record profits in 2021, many corporations are paying barely any taxes. Where may explain natural. My main large. Where the US Trade Department database. Where 19 profitable Fortune 100 corporations that reported they will owe little or no taxes for 2021 because of COVID-19. Na metra wadie. Sawusha, these are the three categories. Current US federal income tax expense and a pre-tax US earnings minus state and local taxes owed, US federal effective tax rates. Now, metra wadie. Ocean number 1, Amazon, Jeff Bezos. Amazon. In 2021, taxes are Amazon. Etria. Ewaha. He made sales of 35.1 billion. Amazon kwa. And definitely we're enjoying some leverages because of the number of people who are employed in America and outside America. So with that being said, you know, Sika taxes out here and I will owe 35.1 billion for 2021. 35.1 billion. Nipa Baku, one company, Amazon. Me jina wa me nko menim. E wa na me jina wo. Me nko menim, I'm not going further. Na me kire wade bi. Shade we. Me kire wade. Shade we. me nko menim me gina Amazon wana ma kyerɛ wade where is this me mpɛsɛ me kɔ menim bebree me gina ha ya na ma kyerɛ wo something yɛni kuro we don't have a country, I'm telling you. Ghana government in 2021 total generated revenue entire Ghana, your taxes, all the agencies in Ghana, sika omujiji ma ye loans so ye G ye ni one. Total generated revenue sir Ghana aban enya ye in 2021 70.09 billion Ghana cedis. And when I say yes, Bank of Ghana accommodate more than 5%, because Bank of Ghana cannot loan the government of Ghana more than 5% of the previous year generated income or generating. And a question what say, why would they give them about 20? Is it 22 or 25 billion Ghana cedis or million Ghana cedis? Because they made a revenue of 70 billion, and 5% of 70 billion, no, a little over 3 million Ghana cedis. And to Sawusha, Ghana government, the entire Ghana, 30.8 million Ghanaians, you know. Sika revenues are about a generated the entire Ghana, no, 70 billion. Now 70 billion, no, what about US dollars, sir? What is 70 billion ever US dollars are? 7.65 billion Ghana's US dollars. 7.65 billion US dollars, because 16 billion Ghana cedi equivalent to $2 billion. $2 billion is equivalent to 16 billion Ghana cedis. And to 70 billion Ghana cedi is equivalent to about a little over $7 billion. Ghana sika yanya no na over Amazon America nipa ba ko pe company sika wonu wotua in taxes no nipa ba ko pe Amazon, just Amazon sika wotua in taxes. But even Amazon, Jeff Bezos does not evade taxes. Jeff Bezos, he does not, he would dare not, he will not even think about it, or he will not even think about it, say, about evade taxes. And until the former president of the Republic of America, Donald Trump, na swayeshi, because we invaded taxes, and through that, you know, he called for bankruptcy. And New York, they are doing everything possible, say, they will jail him. And to unse muna uji America, you were one federal agency, you dare not joke. IRS, Internal Revenue Service. You cannot. Unse muna ubedibiano, you dare not joke with IRS. And until Trump na swayeshi. And they will do everything possible to jail Trump. And I have invaded taxes. Yen found we say 1 million ejuma. Yen found we say ejuma ni indigenous nipa indigenous intino. Oh, why ye bonia yen jano there be, you will pay for your crime. America for KBB say you do the crime, you do the time. You do the crime, you do the time. Yet kuroma Pakosi Indum Company ne GM Bank over 4,500 amount for our employee. They are all jobless in Ghana today. Pakosi Indum one way free Nigeria. Pakosi Indum were Chinese ni. Pakosi Indum never invaded taxes. The other banks na ye guye Heritage Bank muni wama mukika kikawuna ene court are finding the bank of the government of Ghana guilty, say abano amfa kwan paso ne gu omo banks, you know, and the year judgment debt ama Pakosi Indum ne agogomo ne wama mukika kawo, I mean the Heritage Bank, you know. They never invaded taxes. Wama invaded tax, but their company was collapsed by this vindictive Nana Akufo-Addo Bawumia Alan Tramantin led government. Yanko Trade Fair Center, more than 15-20 years. Trade Fair Center, they don't have energy, they don't have light. Raymond Acha, Nipa Bako, because he is perceived or believed to be an NDC member. Back in 2008, Nana Akufo-Addo kotena baby, Akoka said, oh, we need 2008 elections now. Obeye Kokurum, and he was on tape. Raymond Acha was a host on Radio Gold. When he came to host a program on Radio Gold, I think Muntie, Raymond Acha played the voice of Nana Akufo-Addo, saying, "Say, we need election, Obeye Kokurum." And Nunti MPP for Nana Akufo-Addo, Eddie Raymond Acha etche wo mutirim. Abrantiano did everything possible, went through thick and thin to establish a $10 million empire at Trade Fair Center. Solely as one person, you know, Okofa generator kakraka eba Trade Fair Center for over 10 years. One of them had the whole Accra Trade Fair Center lights. The whole of Africa, the man is enjoying monopoly. The kind of printing now, you know, South Africa for other African countries now, huge printings during their elections. Ghana nya taxes, Ghana nya taxes, Ghana nya sika. Raymond Acha will employ over 120 souls. $10 million empire in Trade Fair Center. Nana Akufo-Addo buy was say what the Trade Fair Center no private developer PPP. Public-private partnership, PPP. Omuko bubu, Raymond Acha Company, Anajo. Omuko bubu, the whole of Accra Trade Fair Center. Go and tell us after 3 years. Ediano Mayo Trade Fair Center. Nothing. We invaded taxes, there be. We employ about 120 workers at Trade Fair Center. I would show Moka, Ghana this year. One only was in Taiwan. Eti muna maameno committed criminality. I say charge no for which reason? Ye mu bi kura nim ehu ni say sika na wo so wotua na nyenu na wotua no mo ye say ye be gu Ghana ni edwuma no enye wonu kwa ni Ghana ni a wo businesses wo Ghana enye wonu kwa ni Ghana ni a wa employee Ghana for enye onu kwa ni Ghana ni a wo ye edwuma pa ye kase there be edwuma na wo ye no even though you good yem yengu na edwuma yan kase yengu na edwuma ye say aban ne ntwe na so said ye say na fata she invaded taxes, she has to go to jail. Let's go back and read our taxes laws in Ghana. Is she above the law? No. But we are here. The NDC MPP, because because majority of them are criminals, very criminal intent. They have criminal intention, and this is why your MPs, your ministers, you are making a decent life here, making decent money, but the kind of property you my Ghana no, and net $1, 10 Ghana cedi. But the kind of property MPs ni ministers here no won't mean you unim dentia because both the NDC and MPP wamano bako and omubo krono siphoning the wealth of the nation, and these are some of the things on moye otuo as an MP. Oh, ena yentua ye kabia ena ye bre. Number 1, on person obi abe contest no o pese de bi o ko no post. Number 2, otuo no on nanim de wonya when they are going to live on their salary, which is 12,000, 13,000, 14,000 Ghana cedi, 120 million na, and kayemubi, a month ebetua MPs 4K, amansesaka. But why are we not able to do what they are doing? Because say, contractor was say Ghana by a sign ebia $1 million, you know. Well, no now what they contract, you know, Emma and I say, or more ye bidding, whatever bidding or mobile through procurement now. Contractor no nimno, no I catch a contractor and say. Meju 10%. Mebuama when your contract no. It's a contractor. I was say, if I say public toilet, I was say Ghana buying $1 million. Now no, the contractor is forced to charge the Ghana government $3 million because MPB minister be urge 5% from the contractor, and we budget the 5%, you know, and sign a contract now could decontract and insane. This is how they are making their money. And to go, oh, I don't depend on my salary. well, if I depend on my salary, I will not survive. And so Obekon wenye juma biya. But the kind of property I will make, you know, because Omo contractor, that is how they make their money. And here we are, because NDC, MPP, they know say whatever is happening, yet in my mufu no yentiasie omuba omudi peanut ebe sheyensa, we can beat each other to death. Yemfa because oh wamani 10 Ghana, wamani 100 Ghana, yamawe 50,000 Ghana cedi. Yemfa yebeti me the 50,000 and 1 million. Ama obi say one kuni nuya, one mother, one father because of politics. Obekuno. And if you don't understand, I want you to listen to this.
It's a group of old people who protect each other. They don't protect the interests of their people. It's a club. It's a gentleman club. They don't care. They don't call each other out. So they are unable to say, you are wrong here, you are wrong there. And therefore, this is how we need to fix it. And the way forward is that the youth must take politics serious.
So the issue of benchmark value na edeme abano. My question here is the NDC and the MPP. Ya demoka. Ghana for demoka na. Mon kanin tria moka na mon sorin free etiso na mu prayer kon. NDC MPP. If Ghanaians are owning you, let us know. You be resist ka wa brochire. You be resist ka across Ewiasa Fanai. Na ye tria moka na mo sorin free etiso na load na mo de tria etiso no. A prayer kon. Because here we are today, we need serious clarification. Because the benchmark value now, NDC for acted as if said they are protecting the interests of Ghanaians, you know. Now, no, the custom officers now say that benchmark value now or since 2017 illegal. It is not in the laws of Ghana. And I want you to listen to them again.
Officer of the law, which one will you go in for?
So the OSP actually used the benchmark. If you read section 67, there's no mention of benchmark. That is why I kept saying that was an internally designed tool for us. There's no act backing
but it was
a benchmark.
It was a government directive, you agree?
I am saying to you that as a staff representative,
yeah, but it was a directive.
I actually
We'll come to you. Just hold on. I understand that you're very passionate about the technicalities. Would you allow me to bring in Adam Senano briefly so we can hear from you? What do you think about that? Okay, so just go ahead. Right.
I wanted to correct
very quickly.
A statement made by the former Deputy Trade Minister that before advance ruling is made, a committee has to be formed and a form has to be filled. It's a lie. There's nothing in this law that states that. Probably he has a different law than the Act of 2015.
It's never been a convention. You've been in the space for a long time.
Convention like
You've
that.
never filled the form?
There's never a convention like that. You remember the last time you interviewed me, I told you that even the benchmark value that the OSP is basing its argument on is illegal. It's illegal by means of our laws, by means of WTO and WCO. There is nothing within the 6 method of valuation that is called benchmarking. So even the benchmark on which the OSP's argument is being based on is illegal. So in the first place, everything from day one is off. That even the benchmark value that the OSP is basing its argument on is illegal. It's illegal by means of our laws, by means of WTO and WCO. There is nothing within the 6 method of valuation that is called benchmarking. So even the benchmark on which the OSP's argument is being based on is illegal. So in the first place, everything from day one is off. That even the benchmark value that the OSP is basing its argument on is illegal. It's illegal by means of our laws, by means of WTO and WCO. There is nothing within the 6 method of valuation that is called benchmarking. So even the benchmark on which the OSP's argument is being based on is illegal. So in the first place, everything from day one is off. Mention like that. You remember the last time you interviewed me, I told you that even the benchmark value that the OSP is basing its argument on is illegal. It's illegal by means of our laws, by means of WTO and WCO. There is nothing within the 6th method of valuation that is called benchmarking. So even the benchmark on which the OSP's argument is being based on is illegal. So in the first place, everything from day one is off.
So to say the muti omumi enu ina no, they were share. They are trying to protect Colonel Damois, and they are trying to protect the La Bianca woman. No? La Bianca woman. No? We know say that the Jubilee House is deep neck in the activities now. We know that. It's a fact. Now, in trying to defend that criminality, no, there's one person which say a Jumana Honorable Kisia Jabin. The OSP near Yano Crown, I was here touching it because what you know benchmark value so and a surcharge my minister were committed crime, and in that sense, you know, by and large, you know, Colonel Damois is also guilty of the crime because one share and I want your boss at that time, you know, Sadia we in our course, you know. Now they are telling us say, Tiro, they are telling us even that benchmark value no crown illegal. So UTA first SRO give chairman now was Customs Staff Association paying now was say illegal. And UTA president of Chamber of Free Zones now Amful Sefano so one also catch say it doesn't even exist in any of the laws of customs. It doesn't exist. It is to say the question here is benchmark values now mudi 2 now mudi GSC kanu. Everybody knows in Ghana there is something called benchmark value. No, where does it come from? Because it is illegal. And yamina make home. Mwana mabetna TV. So in attempting to defend the criminality now, this said lady La Bianca Aquamete no. So in this sense, you know, Mudi Bibi a friend benchmark value about, and a Mudi suppressed 30.8 million Ghanaians at the expense of 1 or 2 persons in Ghana, La Bianca lady and Colonel Damois. Because Anka, the issue was not about La Bianca and Colonel Damois. Anka, you wouldn't come on national TV to tell Ghanaians to say benchmark value in Ghana is illegal. It doesn't exist. Everybody heard this. The NDC heard it. The CPP heard it. The PPP heard it. This program was held on Sunday, the Pro. Sunday, no more program. None of the media outlets reported it. It is nowhere found on any of the front pages of the newspapers in Ghana. Obia it said the one tier, Mampam, Obia tier. Because at the end of the day, no, they are being paid. I mean the media. They are being paid by the people in power. Forgetting say, Kakrana Yadema Wamono, about millions of Ghanaians elusu omajuma. Because nipa ba ko de car kwa ahanom no obekwa kwa shipping omam ya shipping no company near Ghanaians dia omam load near Ghanaians they also get paid car ni beduru a agent na obeyi car no na nyoma na ma no oye Ghana ni enu free wa tow truck na obefa car na free container haba odi apia abonten oye Ghana ni enu free wa say accident car straight abe ho adwuma fit abe ho adwuma spray abe ho adwuma. All these people no matter so mejuma, the Baba fix a light, ejuma. But because of this ridiculous benchmark values, amodia to nyoma sono. And amount for be bromo abuchire, omoje trashi, omojuma egu, amount for be bromo Ghana, omojuma egu no. Because of all these needless benchmark values, you know. And then more babonte, catch Ghana for say all those monies now moji yana as a result. Mama Ghana for bebre anum DDT ewu because say omo lusu omo jetre no eye illegal and omo yo my Ghana NDC nim MPP nim the benchmark value omo breye emra wo mo tro ya edawa omo si where ye benchmark value wa parliament adopt it. There is none because all these guys are muti say omo kasa no omo na omo ye mpanimfo edema customs for Ghana. And they are representing the government. They are representing the interest of the government. They are representing the interest of the Colonel Damois. They are also representing the interest of the La Bianca company. enu ti no ma ba enne e ka kire Ghana for say ade na ye friend benchmark value na Ghana for yi na yenim no illegal. It's illegal in Ghana. You have to understand that. Enye ye na ye kan yo. Na so we Ghana ni. Na wote sa ade wi. Because of Labianca woman no. Etika Labianca woman no ama. Anani issue no ama. How many years? And obe koso etria benchmark value. Don't forget. Ebeye dey say NDC ba umbe cancel. You know why? Because they know say illegal. But Omaye Shehan and Abanwe edge for over 5 years. And if they come and they realize that the government was making money or making money from that benchmark value now, they will just maintain it. Ye tirukra ya nche ya, they will even increase it. Ombe increase it at the expense of Ghanaians, indigenous Ghanaians, losing their jobs in their diaspora or losing their properties in their diaspora. And indigenous Ghanaians are muye juma ewa Ghana and also from the harbor all the way to our various neighborhoods. I mean, fitters, any woman they don't care because of Labianca woman. They don't care because of Obiti said Gabi Ochredako, and because of Obiti said Kodo Pon Kuruma. They have stake in Labianca company. Ghanaians are losing their jobs. Ghanaians are losing their wealth. Ghanaians are losing their fortune. And NDC are aware, say, benchmark value is criminal. NDC, they are aware. But because of what? Because most of the people now are more contract, you know, and are media contract, to sell a Bianca woman, no more. That's how they make their criminal money to be making all this fortune. All these properties that they don't deserve. It's because say, Africa and Ghana, we don't have lifestyle auditing. And 90% of all our politicians have to go to jail. Kenya Japan kai, every rich politician is a criminal. And Yemen mekayu, Kenya Japan kai. So they will sit aloof and see the government of the day, led by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, and Alan Kyerematen, to coin a criminal law which is in violation of the 1992 Constitution. Our friend benchmark. To steal from Ghanaians. Because benchmark value, as we sit here, it has no basics. It has no foundation in Ghana law. Ghana for. There may be a phone lines, you know. What person friend, my friend, I'll be back to pick few calls with you.
It's a group of old people who protect each other. They don't protect the interest of their people. It's a club. It's a gentleman club. They don't care. They don't call each other out. So they are unable to say, you are wrong here, you are wrong there. And therefore, this is how we need to fix it. And the way forward is that the youth must take politics seriously. It's a group of old people who protect each other. They don't protect the interest of their people. It's a club. It's a gentleman club. They don't care. They don't call each other out. So they are unable to say, you are wrong here, you are wrong there. And therefore, this is how we need to fix it. And the way forward is that the youth must take politics seriously. It's a group of old people who protect each other. They don't protect the interest of their people. It's a club. It's a gentleman club. They don't care. They don't call each other out. So they are unable to say, you are wrong here, you are wrong there. And therefore, this is how we need to fix it. And the way forward is that the youth must take politics serious.
Ghana, for as I said, you know, the phone lines are open. What person of friend will be my friend watching. In the next minute or two, my new beer will just end the program here. Where a issue maybe money is here, we'll see what we'll do, because here we are today. Officers of state, civil servants are telling Ghanaians to say, ya ne abaino and I shada instead of them to serve our interests, you know, or my shada and or my coiny be a friend, benchmark value. They all know say a criminal. They all know say a nimrem. ɛna ɔmo de gye Ghana fo sika and as a result no Ghana fo bebree lusu ɔmo dwetiri as a result no ɛnɛ aboso kanfo ɔmo ntimi nkra nyoma ama ɛnɛ so amemazifo ɔmo ntimi nkra nyoma ama because say ye de bibia fe ne benchmark value aba so obehwa first no ɔmo say is it cable wire first na say one ye fe say one coil ye wo sika obetwa duty obeye na Akufo-Addo ba ye because of benchmark value say no ɔmo nya no coil o say ɔmo twe 1 feet a e wo duty a obeye ɔmo twe every 1 feet bia wo duty a ana tax a obetwa wo so but before Nana Akufo-Addo ba power no na the whole coil no and obetwa ho duty and taxes Nana Akufo-Addo ba because of that benchmark value introduction no and ekoba say no wo twe 1 feet bia then you pay a home tax and I say a home benchmark value no na enam so ena aboso kan amonfo ntimi mfa nyoma ama enam so ena okoso amamazia amonfo ntimi mfa nyoma ama enam so ama yenuanom ye maame no mo Kumasi dwom mo Accra dwom awo mutunto ntoma omuntimi nkofa nyoma ama because benchmark value no is outrageous ye ju omu ina omu dwetre ina but enne after all these years ye de sa koti kwan no abo Ghana for kro no after for all these years enam sa koti kwan no so ye criminal no ama Ghana for elusu omedwuma ama amanfo elusu omusika no enne officers of the state ka kire say there is nothing in the 6 evaluation methods or importers discount no there is nothing called benchmark value even though they agree say the reason why Canal Damoa's name has been dragged to the mud and they say benchmark value now original so Emma La Bianca discount no it was a wrong benchmark value. For example, he was supposed to use 40% benchmark value but they deliberately used 10% benchmark value. So Sikane bar formed too much. And Untino Canal Damoa also aided the woman to evade taxes. And the surrogate of Canal Damoa from the customs department, and an agency, catchere Ghana for say benchmark value na benchmark value na ye bo hu de wura and I say ye hu de no kisie jabe OSP ejina so and the findings a draw conclusion in Ghana law so there is nothing called benchmark values. So the question here is why are they taking or why are they asking Ghanaians to pay duty based on benchmark values? That is one. Number two, why are they still collecting or taking duties from Ghanaians today as we're talking right now based on benchmark values? And the third question is, are they going to cancel the benchmark value or not? Because as we sitting right now, since the last time this interview took place, and yes, this interview took place, which is or this discussion took place, which is last Sunday, the benchmark value in entirety has to be cancelled. It has to be abolished. It has to be abolished because it is criminal. It is unfounded by the laws of Ghana. So why must we live in a country that is governed by laws, so to say, in quotes, and people can sit somewhere, decide by themselves to go against the laws of the nation, when we all know that by Article 1, Clause 2 of the Constitution, any laws in Ghana that is inconsistent with the provision of the Constitution, must be null and void. And for which reason, because of these illegal laws, Ghanaians have lost their monies through the port. Ghanaians have lost their wealth through importation. Ghanaians have lost their job because of the excessive taxes they are to Ghana for based on the benchmarks and among for intimidate you may be. A day excruciating hardship. I bet to Ghana for so. Ade Bawomia Edi Mubi Alan Tramante Edi Mubi. Almost a yansan to a bama woman, no Mumbai Ghana ye. A junior woman wono, and Komua dream pa Emma my Ghana. I didn't know Monfa dream pano. I'm one and now Akufo-Addo to say the Mukasa to be our opposition, and find develop Ghana. Why? I didn't hear enne ye mududu na no yentimi ntoka enko Ghana car 2020 ye de ko Ghana ye gi ye 270 million no enne odi the same car ko Ghana ye se twa 470 million the same car the same specs odi car no ko duru Ghana ye say you have to pay 470 million and for that reason no odi car no kwa ayawka because okoton a unya mfaso benchmark value no mugina so benchmark value eno mugina so kuro aye team ni NDC ya aware MPP ya aware and they know the law now omudi aba omudi regulate omo benchmark value no is unfounded. It's not a law, it's criminality. Unless they have to come back and explain to us. I was home back. And the NDC for no, I know so you are watching us. Say you cash mubo. My dear must say automatically 2024 you are winning the elections, you know. Mamu trimu nyamude. Because that criminality way you are part. But you can't tell me say you are in parliament for 4 years, you are in parliament for 8 years. 5th term, 20 years, 18 years, who got 20 years, 24 years, 26 years, a big got 28 years, and telling me, say, you don't know, say, that benchmark value now, a buying way, edge, no, whether NDC, MPP, and yet criminal. So now, the question we also have to ask ourselves, and say, how many conventions, how many laws, and the various government institutions, you know, used to Ghana for sika enyemra because asamu maye issue be a maye ntino you can't really know say ade ne ye umra enyemra you don't know say it's illegal because La Bianca case we ama and none of us will know say benchmark value in entirety is illegal. So how many conventions, how many laws and NDC MPP are collaborating ama abino a formulate our DJ Ghana for sika enyemra because assemble my so we don't know until assemble bano then we'll be able to know say and also you're illegal. This is the country we are living in today. Inti me hu say ye mu bi ye ba na ye kasa etia the system no because system ne enye it is not helping us na obi aba say oh enne assemble a wo kan no efa MPB sorry hello yes boss me pa cho dini baby ya okase free
Ose
me pa cho dini baby ya okase free yes udini baby ya okase free
me kasa
from Spain okay yetio me pa cho yetio me pacho yetio.
From
Spain. Okay, yetio why kasa?
Because my who number no bet me nim say me nim obi a edini dia ni suntina me fra ho say hoya.
Okay. Me nim way a real talk a platform e Facebook so me nim how.
Hello.
Otemenka. Me pachote menka. Me say we a platform e Facebook or your friend a real talk. So maybe you call and I say who test into na yenya number. Okay. Yo, medasi. So as I said, you know, so we bibika obetima free, uni bibia ka we end it here, but I was so with the quadrum. I was so with Tinas and would who say enne La Bianca issue na abano. Custom officers are me penum for kukudam. When young Kolanka think it you, we am penum for our serve for over 10 years. Our me penum for mudimu. Number one, they are serving the interest of the custom service. Number two, they are serving the interest of Colonel Damois. Number three, they are serving the interest of the government of the day. Number four, they are serving the interest of the La Bianca company. No, Kachre Ghana for say. In Ghana today, there is nothing called under the laws of customs, they don't have anything called benchmark values. But we are here, with the benchmark values and the charge duties Ghana on certain commodities or certain important goods. And one typical example, a car. Remember, say Abanwe by Mukache say or matches 30%. One or say luxurious cars or the benchmark value be abetuso samokaya. But the entire name benchmark value now existing in the customs mechanical activities, The custom officers are telling us say that it doesn't exist. It has no law to affirm it. Simply because they are up in arms to defend La Bianca and Canal d'Amois. So now they are telling us illegal. So questions are here Bisani say. Number one, they have to come back and explain to us because we a serious issue America and any of the developed countries and that day now any of the developed countries and that day Sunday they will make sure say impenimfo na omudi customs enimu ina they resign. Hello me pacha odini baby akase free. Hello me pacha odini baby akase free. Me pacha frame ya na wallo wechini kakra sane yebete wonka yebete wonka nti me pacha so ufra lowa wechini kakra na kasa yebete wonka directly very very important say yebe pay sa attention because me issue ni say we just one government entity, we just customs. Ghana Police Service yenim laws a omu use as a siano a criminal yenim sorry 1 minute I don't know.
Yes. Yes. Udia bansi kamese o formansi kedia na go powetani oba papa why don't you go potamfo yes obi si makoka se e wo musi agito na sasa mpoka we agia wo gbe fumi eto me sa tabiom me si eto yie yes na esese me oji meto yes mi oji meto a say
prison services and our prison service yenim laws a wo musu use se sia na illegal doesn't conform with the laws of Ghana. Yenim passport office yenim laws a wo use a against the laws of Ghana. Nobody knows. Obi enim. So the question here is, now that the custom officers are telling us illegal now that they are telling us it's illegal Sikana omuji since 2017 edi by neno. Are they going to refund the money back to us? Because Sikane sika and omamia yokon achinchim yensa aji sikano. Are they going to give the money back to us? Number 2, are they going to let Ghanaians know say that benchmark value omeyi entirely because it is unfounded by law in Ghana? Number 3, abaina any nkrofo na omu share chire na omu di benchmark value ba ye no sika na omu jeje ye no omu di ye de ewo hen and because ade na omu ye no illegal against the laws of Ghana no asotwe be na ye de ma wo mo. How many government institutions and what Ghana omu ankasa di omu pe through the help of some government appointees and government officials NDC aware and my formulated policies adverse against the laws of Ghana it is in operation yedi ebu omaino and yedi emia tememufo no kon. How many of us know? These are the cogent questions that demand reasonable answers, because to live in a country ye tout ye who say the gateway to Africa, the beacon of democracy. Not ultimately sorry, an important entity of government. The customs officer omuna protecting your borders, omuna making sure say the government will make enough revenue edibe ye impuntu juma okuro ni mu no omutimi tenase ene aban no e formulate policy bi a eye unlawful eje aban ni si ekuro mu osi temamufo ni sika edi ewie a because obi a invade taxes ene ye twenase a make sure say emra na ye juma no enu nti no nipa ba ku penti no o ma be ka kire 30.8 million Ghanaians say emra na ye de to wona ye de gi mu ho sika edi no emra no kura no illegal, and you think it's okay because we are MPP ni enti enya hwe, we are NDC ni enti enya hwe because ye ka na ye twe asam na akwakyira we MP guilty, we minister guilty, because that is how they make their criminal and dubious monies. Yes, your MP can serve for 20 years. Your MP can be in parliament for 30 years. The kind of wealth they are making, say ye calculate omusika omuji salary for that 20-30 years, you know, including their ex-gracias, they will never be able to make half of those properties no making. You know. But how do they make it? And then my example, no, through contract, omuma obi contract. I was say, okay, Mr. Article, sir, school that way contract, me boa wa ma wonya, by measure 5%. The contract is supposed to cost me 1 million Ghana cedis. But because say MP no and a minister now also be boa me no, also be give me 5%, you know. Me be catch Ghana ban say me pay 1 million Ghana cedi e be so contract no. Me be catch Ghana ban say me give 3 million Ghana cedi. And that same criminal MP, that same criminal minister no, will help you debate the second the approval of the contract, you know, in parliament and in the various committee, you know, because when them say we're getting 5%, and that's how they are making all the monies to be building those criminal properties for their unborn generation. Inti ye mubi ye bana betena ha na eni brene ye kasa etia sanyoma bi say ya yentan obi awo. We know say majority of them are criminals. Kennedy Japan told us every rich politician is a criminal, and he didn't explain further because he knows and he's part of them, and you know say the criminality of committee no and no nama and negana ka akoduru be akoduru no, because anka they are going to dwell and depend on their salaries, anka contractors will not inflate the prices of contracts and our projects are executed ama Ghana for to the extent say because of the 5% or 10% or 15%, some minister and MP now or parliament, you know, buano aman and saka contract and urgent, you know, they have to also inflate the prices of the project no babayom ama my Ghana. This is the country we are living in. Ghana for Medimubesia, Yameya Doma, and Repemuno Mobesati and Kebium, way the benchmark values issues are about. So you have to know both the NDC and MPP on this benchmark value as some maker. I'm not talking about development. So they are the same when it comes to developing Ghana. I'm talking about knowing say benchmark value has no basics in any law in Ghana for the NDC to be quiet and sit aloof as if they can do nothing about it, you know. A idea I was a how, idea was a hammy. It's yen yanoma we are say, oh, my meno, where you Ghana ni young protecting a company, no. If your company is a Ghanaian company, now it is involved in criminality, we have every right to stop you. If we have to collapse the business, we have to collapse the business. I don't think I'm one giant Nam1. Nam1 company crowding this. I don't think I'm one giant. Nam1 company, no. I don't think I'm one giant. Say a Ghana company. Why didn't you leave Nam1? You see, that is also against the Constitution. Article 17, clause 1, 2, 3. Discrimination. We apply the laws differently based on the social status. Why didn't you come out up in arms to defend Nam1? And then Nam1 they young gunu. Why didn't you come up in arms to defend Raymond Acha? Why didn't you come up in arms to defend the banks, you know, indigenous 9 banks, you know, and other about 450 savings and loans now are buying good, you know? Why didn't you defend them? Oma muye juma ono munya Ghanaians. Were they not paying taxes to Ghana government? Were they not paying Senate? Why did you defend them? Omukra, they didn't invade taxes. They didn't. When we now invade the taxes, you know. Now you are telling us that you're more a criminal. So Kisie Jabe investigation away any now you tungu because in the first place in benchmark value cry a criminal. Me amusum for Mr. Araka, me dimubesia, Emre Pemuno, Obesati and Kawa.
Officer of the law, which one will you go in for?
So the OSP actually used the benchmark. If you read section 67, there's no mention of benchmark. That is why I kept saying that was an internally designed tool for us. There's no act backing
but it was
a benchmark.
It was a government directive, you agree?
I am saying to you that as a staff representative,
yeah, but it was a directive.
I actually
We'll come to you. Just sort of, I understand that you're very passionate about the technicalities. Would you allow me to bring in Adam Senano briefly so we can hear from you? What do you think about it? Okay, so just go ahead. Right.
I wanted to correct
very quickly.
A statement made by the former Deputy Trade Minister that before advance ruling is made, a committee has to be formed and a form has to be filled. It's a lie. There's nothing in this law that states that. Probably he has a different law than the Act of 2015.
It's never been a convention. You've been in the space for a long time.
Convention like
You've
that.
Never filled the form?
There's never a convention like that. You remember the last time you interviewed me, I told you that even the benchmark value that the OSP is basing its argument on is illegal. It's illegal by means of our laws, by means of WTO and WCO. There is nothing within the 6th method of valuation that is called benchmarking. So even the benchmark on which the OSP's argument is being based on is illegal. So that the OSP is basing its argument on is illegal. It's illegal by means of our laws, by means of WTO and WCO. There is nothing within the 6th method of valuation that is called benchmarking. So even the benchmark on which the OSP's argument is being based on is illegal. So in the first place, everything from day one is off. That even the benchmark value that the OSP is basing its argument on is illegal. It's illegal by means of our laws, by means of WTO and WCO. There is nothing within the 6th method of valuation that is called benchmarking. So even the benchmark on which the OSP's argument is being based on is illegal. So in the first place, everything from day one is off.
Jama Nadawo. Yeah. Any brana say akuma. Ni bana fono brana. Pese mi kumnyana say yebuma. I promise everybody else. Yeah, me rawo. That is even me rawo. No question, nipa na mpenika. Je wani tia na okwa mu po wanyi ntumuda. Aba onya memra na fe ya twatwene na. Ya dane ye ni so nyansafo na ye ebu nipa. Ye ni mani wo, ye ni mferie. Ye ye pani die ye die wo ntia so seye. Obedi obi hu adanse kumu anya nipa ni mfeva. Teche madane bosha hodo so ni nyina onteda. Onya mi akidifo no pro ne mane ye ya. Efi se wonya nim se da che obebu akonta. Enzo trust them na so kwate ni nika. Ni ebubu so ni anonte oyo jiji sika. Senya me ma Peter Chede was I here the chekwa. Tie ba de say na sorry manage consultation number. Yesu Kristo bako, Draco Chrono bako. E ba de tiase ni tremu ada bi where the differ. When we na minipa, prayer ni bidipa. Enti da bia wo kekare wanim kire nyame sompa. Challenge, it's not funny anymore. No, some other believers even declare holy war. But I beg challenge, tell me what be holy about this war. Enye nipa moja na da bia ye fie ku yo. what more? Maybe I should bear Sony. And he brand I say Akuma. Nibana for no brother. Best of me Kumyana say Yemuma. I promise somebody else. Yes, my Benyan Safoniana Montete near Sumano, Papa Soboma, yes, and you never yet your Fatano, and there was Sabako, one, no, one Afano. I'm on your semi Juma Mupodina and Canano, yet your phobia to your dream propaganda, no, or man penny for no cretias, the amount of Mamano, and what said you took my dance to any Moya Dantano, Jobena Fuku Drakano, Naya Bonano, Adamudia de Buapayo, Amuseti now, Johnny Papa now, I know your body man, say, as no one no credit, as no man no credit. Ye just have no hunter, and you who the poor messy bread. And I didn't go to cranny, I feel I shepherd, or mine I didn't go be see it. I to nip and bread, yeah, bread, I to break in a year, go said, yeah, tread, yeah, messy kid, you didn't die, and no dog bread. Yes, go to a man, I know for me and so. And so nipa that's a nico, Nahe cocaine. If you have to say, minimum GD and go one song. Only one year, I didn't know before one whole time. Trust have no said, no make your friend on this papa. Ne papa said, on him, when you're meant to chacha.